Today we're going to talk about one of the greatest entrepreneurs in the world. Let's get started. Hi everybody, it's me Henrrey and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the greatest entrepreneurs in the world, Mr. Kazuo Inamori. So in the show, I'm going to share with you who is Mr. Kazuo Inamori and his business philosophy and how this philosophy able to influence the entrepreneurs in the world, such as Huawei's founder, Mr. Ren Zhengfei, and Alibaba's founder, Mr. Jack Ma, and SoftBank's founder, Mr. Masayoshi Son, and the rest of the entrepreneurs in the world, the way how they manage a business to a better ground. And also I'm going to share with you how Mr. Kazuo Inamori saved Japan Airlines from bankruptcy to profit. Now, up to this point, some of you may or may not know who is Mr. Kazuo Inamori. But if I tell you his company, his brand, I'm pretty sure you know, which are Kyocera and KDDI. And both of his companies are listed in the Fortune 500, the top 500 companies in the world. Now, many people were so impressed. Now, who is Mr. Kazuo Inamori? He was born on January 21st, 1932 in Kagoshima. Like normal kid, went to primary school, secondary school, and ended up graduated from Kagoshima University. When you look at this kid, it's just like a normal kid, but right after that, it was so impressive when he entered to the career path, the business world. There is a big difference. He achieved a huge success. At the very young age of 27, he established Kyoto Ceramic and later on known as Kyocera. At the age of 52, he established KDDI. Eventually, both of these companies listed in the Fortune 500. And during the interview, many times people ask Mr. Kazuo Inamori, how did you make these two companies listed in the Fortune 500? How do you lead your team? So he always answered in this way. It is because of the philosophy, the intelligence, the personality that he lead the team towards to the better future. And he always advised the business leader during the interview, how are we going to pick up the best candidate based on the three categories. The first is your personality. The second is the courage, whether this candidate is a courageous person. And the third one, only he will look at the educational background or your talent or your ability. So personality is always the top priority. And the second and third, they are also important in the criteria to choose to pick up the best candidate. According to Mr. Inamori, he said we humans should be grateful with the environment around us, grateful with everything that happened to us. Thanks to all the challenges. Without the challenges, you can't be who you are today. Without the challenges, you can't be stronger. Life is all about how you enhance your soul. To enhance your soul, you need challenges to practice, to train, to grow. He said if a human life has the average of 80 years, the first 20 years is a process of learning. Learn how to speak, learn the basic knowledge from the education, school. And 20 years to 60 years, this 40 years is the process of finding your goal, work, career, contribution to the society. And when the age of 60 to 80, it is almost the end of this life. So we should put more time on how you enhance or nourish your soul. But it doesn't mean you have to do this after 60 years old. Now you have to do this before 60 years old as a strong foundation. And then only when you reach to 60 years old and you have the courage to do even more. But life is unpredictable. In June 1997, he was diagnosed stomach cancer. He didn't panic at all, straight away to arrange the appointment for the operation and settle down all those things. Right after recovered 2 months later, he donated all of his individual stocks to employees. and continue to become a monk to enhance his soul. So at this point, people, they were shocked. Are you serious? What? You were donating out of your stocks to employees? And to become a monk, you were at the top of your success. So he is a smart entrepreneur. He knows exactly what he's doing. The biggest contribution is the philosophy, the education, the job opportunities to his employee, and to change the world with his philosophy. So in the end, he actually achieved even more. And right after he became a monk, he spent most of his time in charity, in sharing to the world, to share the philosophy, to teach people, to educate people to the right knowledge. In one of his books, The Philosophy of Life, he did mention whether you were success or failure, it is part of the progress to enhance your soul. Now, some people, when they achieve success, they become rich. They will have the attitude problem. They start to be arrogant. So in this case, people, they will start to avoid this kind of successful people, rich people. They start to hate this kind of people. And on the flip side, the other group of people, when they achieve the success, they become rich. They will realize this success is not purely from one individual person, which is from him or her. He realized this success is from the team. So he or she would take this opportunity to continue to nourish the soul, to enhance the soul, to learn more. When we talk about business, to Mr. Kazuo Inamori, he said, if you want to win, you need to let people win first. Then only you can win. Take it for example, in this case, when he managed a team, first thing first, he needs to take care of the benefits of the employees and the family first. And there's a philosophy managing Kyocera by Mr. Kazuo Inamori, which is respect the divine and love people. There's a story about this philosophy. So he said, during the beginning of the year managing the Kyocera, he has no clue on how to make the decision making. So until at one point, he was thinking, so what is the right thing as human being? So follow the right path. So in this case, he found the first part, which is respect the divine. And right after a few years, there was an occasion, a big protest by the employees. He realized something was wrong, and his solution was to set a new goal, which is to provide the opportunities for material and intellectual growth for all employees. So everybody was happy, problem solved. And that's the reason why it came out the next part, which is love people. Respect the divine and love people. Because of this philosophy, he continued to become successful. And throughout his 50 years of career life, he went through all the ups and downs, especially the downside of the economy. Now people, they complain during the downside of the economy, they complain everything. But the way he handled this is a little bit different. He take this opportunity to increase the value of the employees, to increase the value of the product, the company. So after every downside of the economy, he will get stronger. His employees, his company, and that's the reason why he continued to achieve a higher ground, continue to be successful in the business. So in the end, he shared with the world there is a formula. How are we gonna measure the end result, the end performance of an employee, which is the mindset multiplied by the passion and multiplied by the ability. This is the end result. So we're gonna talk about this. The passion is not hard. Once you have the passion, you continue to fight everything, and the ability is from education, the experience. This is important as well. Now, if you look at this, how are we gonna measure the ability and passion? Now, if you talk about the scale, which is 0 to 100, but the most importantly is the mindset. The mindset is a big difference because mindset, the range, it could be from negative 100 to positive 100. So mindset is always at the top priority. Now, when we talk about human, we talk about the type of employee. His ideal is 3 types of people. One is they make things happen. This type of people, they are self-driven. They know what to do. They have the energy. They know how to handle the problem. So the second type of the people is watch things happen. So this kind of people, they watch things happen. They get motivated by the first type, self-driven, and they will continue to work motivated, and they will take massive action. But the worst is the third type, which is they wonder what happened. They don't even realize what happened. Even they see the first type, motivated, self-driven, and the second type, they need something to motivate them. But the third type is they don't want to take action at all, but at the same time, they influences people to not to take action. Now at this point, some people may think in this way, this philosophy is great, it may be useful only for your business. Would it be possible to apply to other businesses or other sector? Now here we are, I'm going to share with you a great example, which is Japan Airlines. On 19 January 2010 in the afternoon, Japan Airlines, they filed a bankruptcy of 180 billion yen. So everyone was shocked. The Prime Minister of Japan at that moment got help from Mr. Kazuo Inamori. So just imagine, that moment Mr. Inamori was a monk, and eventually Mr. Inamori agreed to help and take over the role as CEO officially on the 1st of February 2010. And until 2011, the end of March, approximately 424 days, they made a huge profit, which is 188.4 billion yen. And this profit is equal to 3 times of overall Japan Airlines. So can you imagine that? And what's the secret for this miracle? From negative 180 billion to profit 188.4 billion yen. It is approximately from negative to positive, it is like 360 billion yen. So what's the secret? And here we are, Mr. Inamori shared with us. Now, secret number 1 is zero salary. Zero salary. As the top leader of the Japan Airline, Mr. Inamori donated his salary to all employees. Now, when you look at this point, this is the action that you can motivate your employees. As a top leader, zero salary, but efforts. They'll keep going on, keep contributing to the company to solve the problem. So with this step, the rest of the employee, they will salute the leader. They will respect the leader, and they will do everything to help the leader. And the second secret, which is to set a new goal, a very clear goal, and to spread it to all the employees, to let everyone knows what the company wants to do. This is the direction, and keep repeating to let everyone know, and to set the employees' benefit as the top priority, because he believed when the leader and the employees, they are on the same page, they can achieve the maximum power, the maximum strength. They can overcome almost every obstacles and continue to grow stronger. And that's the proof. Until today, you can see Japan Airlines, they continue to grow stronger and stronger. And the next secret is to make a change, to restructure, to delete, to throw all the bad management, and to come up with the new management, the easy understanding and cost-saving management. In the end, they can achieve the final result, which is profit. So after this case, this incident, the whole world, people, everybody was shocked. He said the secret is the 6 endeavors. As long as you can follow the 6 endeavors as the principle of your life, you can manage your business well, or you can live in a wonderful life. He said people who choose these 6 endeavors as a principle, they can live in a wonderful life. So what are those? Number 1, strive harder than anyone else. Number 2, remain humble. Number 3, reflect daily. Number 4, appreciate life. Number 5, do good deeds and serve others unendingly. Number 6, do not dwell on the past. So if you have all these 6 endeavors, we strongly believe everyone can live in a wonderful life. So if you think all these tips are useful, just use it, apply to your life or to your career. So if you find values and learn something from this video, you gotta smash the subscribe button and turn on all the notifications. And most importantly is leave your comment, and I love to read your comment and reply to your comment, and we will continue to make more videos about Mr. Kazuo Inamori, and I hope to see you in the next video.